Discussions about the agreement establishing the African Continental Free Trade Area are still ongoing, and Nigeria may be losing out if policies to engender economic growth are not implemented. At a lecture in Lagos on West Africa trade policies, analysts identify the gains of intra-regional trade but want Nigeria to continually spearhead developmental policies in Africa. Sarah Yeku reports.
Nigeria's engagement with the wider world up to the year 1975, when the ECOWAS was created, was part of the push by Europe's industrialized nations to establish trade relations with Africa. But there had always been questions about the true intentions behind such diplomatic overtures. These questions were once again in focus at a lecture on the trajectory of trans-West African travel and trade, 1975 till date, and the way forward. Policy analysts are of the opinion that Nigerian leaders should carefully examine documents that relate to international relations before signing.
The agreement needs very sturdy legs. Unfortunately, right now it has very weak legs. It has to stand on effective sub-regional structures. We are saying that ETLS gets K-leg, but ETLS is still the best of all the free trade area. So on which leg is the African one?
Beyond the military power of Nigeria in the ECOMOG, we need to have Nigeria's influence in West Africa as the producer and provider of manufacturers in West Africa, because Japan did it in Southeast Asia in its own days.
For customs officers, security agencies should not just implement policies, but be part of formulating trade policies.
Must be protected based on whatever regulations put across for the customs to make sure they maintain. Definitely, when we have this triangular kind of power, you will expect a lot.
In its 2018 Global Competitiveness Index, the World Economic Forum ranked Nigeria 115 out of the 140 countries. This means it moved 3 places downward from its 2017-2018 ranking.
We have interconnectivity challenges, we have currency challenges, we have people living below the poverty line, so they don't even feel that they can afford half of these things. We have language challenges, we can't communicate with each other, and all of these things may seem overwhelming. But once you have somebody with a passion, and once you start educating people as to what there is out there, and like I said earlier, it starts with domestic travel. Let people understand their own country.
Nigeria is called the giant of Africa. It is the opinion of experts that the country needs to systematically continue to unify Africa to measure with developed nations. Sarah Ayeku, TVC News, Lagos.